Welcome back. UWP candidate for Daenery North, Angelina Ferropolius, has revealed what she says are transformative plans for the constituency if she's chosen to represent the people in the upcoming general election. A key focus for her will be empowerment of her constituents. She spoke on the program Hot Seat on Wednesday night.
The intention is to launch an empowerment program for adults and youth, EP. And this program is one which is multifaceted because there are different components. Single mothers, single parents will be assisted. They will be trained, they will be tooled with some basic skills that they would need, conflict resolution, strategies, because we do know that the family is a very critical unit in society. And if children are not nurtured in an environment where there is love, you know, that can filter down into society, into the community at large.
Her plans will also include developments in the early childhood sector.
Another plan is to construct an early childhood development center to serve the community of Oleon, Despinoz, and other neighboring areas. Currently, the structure that is being used by some early childhood practitioners in Oleon do not meet most of the requirements or the standards as outlined in the Code of Practice for early childhood centers. So there is need to create an environment that is more child-friendly, one that is safer and more conducive to learning.
Polius will go against the incumbent SLP candidate Sean Edward, the NGP's Wendell George as well in the upcoming general election. Former Electoral Commissioner Claudius Francis has called for the government to allow the general election to be overseen by election observers. He says this is more the norm than not, and there should be no fear or stigma attached to the process. More in this report.
While many have expressed excitement and anticipation for the announcing of a date for the general election, there are others who have taken the stance that they will not be voting nor participating in any activities leading to the next general election. Some first-time voters have indicated a blatant disinterest in the election process and have made it clear that they will not be coming out to support any party on election day. Former Election Commissioner Claudius Francis has issued a word of advice to members of the public, particularly first-time voters.
Have no fear. Go out, exercise your franchise, mark your vote. St. Lucia has a rich tradition and history generally of fair elections. So that is not to say anyone should take anything for granted, but it's not easy to steal in an election.
Notwithstanding, Francis has made a call for election observers to be invited to oversee the entire election process this year.
They observe campaigning. Then on election day, they have the right to enter into any polling station, ask questions pertaining to the conduct of the election of both voters and officials. But what they will not do, they don't have the right to do, is even if they are told by a voter of an irregularity on that day, they cannot involve themselves to try to remedy that irregularity. They must simply put that in their report and say what it is. So if they found corruption, they will say so. If they found the election to be free and fair, they must say so. So election observers are critical to any election.
In 2006 and 2016, under an SLP administration, observers were brought into St. Lucia. Given that critics have labeled the current administration as unconventional, the question of whether observers are not brought in was addressed. Francis indicated that the only time that this will cause a potential issue is if electoral observers are requested and it is not granted.
There are remedies to those things. There are institutions you can deal with on those matters. And St. Lucia will be looked upon and frowned upon, will be looked down upon and frowned upon for not allowing observers if observers are requested. Because when you don't allow observers, donor nations take a dim view of that. And you can be, in some cases, you will not be given the aid that you ordinarily be given if the elections turn out to be contentious. So there are risks involved in not acceding to election observers. There are risks.
He explained that many St. Lucians, including himself, have been observers for elections in other Caribbean islands and the United States of America. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
Telecommunications company Flow has launched its summer campaign. Recognizing the challenges of the year so far due to COVID-19, Flow is giving back with its Easy Summer Vibes promotion, which includes cash and many prizes to be won.
Flow is promising customers an unforgettable summer filled with incredible opportunities to win cash and prizes daily over the next 2 months. On Thursday, 1st July, the company launched its new Easy Summer Vibes campaign. Commercial manager Ansel Matre speaks to the formulation of the initiative and why it has been deemed an opportune time to roll out the promotion.
Last year was a tough year for everyone all over the world, and as such, we didn't have a summer campaign. But we recognize that as things begin to improve, we know that there are some people still challenged. We needed to do more. We needed to give our customers a sense of what we would typically do at this time of year. And so we're quite excited to launch our Easy Summer Vibes campaign with over $70,000 in cash and prizes to be won.
Commercial executive McLeod Emmanuel further goes on to describe the easy process of qualifying for the promotion and winning.
As Anselm would have said, this Easy Summer promotion offers customers $70,000 in cash and prizes. For St. Lucia, it's going to be a first. St. Lucia's first virtual scratch card. It's a simple process. All you have to do is either of three things. You top up 15 or more, you activate a $3, $7, or $15 combo plan, or you switch to Flow. Simple as that.
Prizes will include cash, instant credit, extra data, and additional voice minutes. Also, customers who qualify will be automatically entered into weekly draws to win up to $5,000 in cash, Samsung Galaxy handsets, tablets, shopping vouchers, and much more. For the Hot 7 TV Nightly News, I am Kareem Nelson.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. There's more news after the break.